Aletha.
You said a few things of what I wanted to say, but to capture the essence of my thought is that I do not see it as tied to the budget process per se, because we don't identify the budget and then go ahead and charge certain things in order to raise the revenues for that purpose. I see this as a more business-like model where we're really trying to identify the cost of providing a specific service to a single citizen for, that another citizen might not use, or that each one uses. It is a business model that cities do, and we've been doing it forever. And I think that it needs to absolutely reflect since it's the premise under which cities are funded, that it needs to reflect the cost of doing the business. But having said that, that brings to mind that one fee for the liquor license renewal that Beverly mentioned, which seems more to be a revenue generator than tied to service. So I would only encourage us to be really careful that the fees that we are identifying be actually tied to the cost of the service in some meaningful way, so that we don't start mixing and matching revenue production with cost of service. So.
Okay, that comes back after a slight diversion here. We're back to liquor license renewal fee. Beverly thinks we should not have that there. Presuming it should be zero.
We removed it 4 years ago because there was no cost to the
Let's
city.
see, does anyone else have any thoughts on that?
It seems high to me, and I'm wondering if anyone can justify any size fee and tie it specifically to a cost of paperwork or investigation.
I would refer to the chief already spoke on behalf of him, so
thank you.
We'll just let him speak.
Counselor, I would have a hard time giving you an estimate because it's, some businesses, as Counselor Calder mentioned, I do absolutely nothing with throughout the year, have very little contact with OLCC for, and then other ones, if we have some issues there. We have a couple businesses right now that are being investigated for possible citations. In those cases, I do spend a fair amount of time talking with OLCC and working on plans to try to address those issues within those establishments, but I could not give you an accurate time accounting for it. But as for the actual license renewal, which is what is here, I take a 10-minute look at that list just to make sure that there's not any surprises on there, and I give it back to finance.
Thank you. I'm inclined to agree with Councilor Calder.
Roger, what's your thoughts?